Hi everyone, it's Mr. McLaughlin here from the English department at Hammersmith Academy, and I just wanted to talk you through the reading challenge here from the Academy, the summer reading challenge that you've been involved in. First and foremost, I'd like to speak to the parents and the caregivers of our young people at Academy and talk about the reason behind this. So what we realise is that in the last maybe 4 months there has been difficulty for you to maintain maybe some routine around reading and obviously to actually access good quality texts, considering libraries have been closed, bookshops have been closed, and you've not had access to the school library as well, which would be 3 main locations you could get texts for the young people in your household. And also it might have been difficult to maintain some semblance of a routine if you've had a lot of external pressures or things going on within the household as well. So we want to provide you a copy of a brand new text, and we also want to provide some routine and consistency over the summer to give you an opportunity to maintain good habits and good reading practice at home. So hopefully this helps with that, and to move on to talk to the pupils a little bit about this. Firstly, congratulations on being selected. You should find in your summer work pack a brand new copy of a book, and I want to talk through each of those texts just now with you. If you're in year 7, in your copy of your work pack, you should find a brand new book called Face by Benjamin Zephaniah. It's an excellent little book. It's about a young man who thinks everything in his life is going perfectly well until he experiences an accident, quite a serious accident, and things change within his life that he didn't expect, and he has to deal with those. Some of the key themes are about resilience and about dealing with challenge and change in your life. And I think you would really enjoy this. So, Face. If you're in year 8, you will have a brand new copy of The Boy at the Back of the Class by Anjali Q. Ralph. And it's a really, really good book that's recently won an award. In 2019, it was a winner of the Blue Peter Best Story Award. Now, it's a book about a young boy who's actually a refugee escaping war in Syria. And he comes to a new class and makes new friends. And him and his friends, they have a little plan that I won't get into and I won't explain to you because it's a bit of a secret. But the story revolves around themes like friendship and loyalty, and again, things like overcoming challenge and trying to be resilient in the face of challenge. If you're in year 9, you should receive a brand new copy of this text. It's called The Giver by Lois Lowry. This is a bit more challenging, obviously, as we move up the year groups. It's a text which focuses on the idea of what a utopia might be, and then how that utopia, somewhere that's perfect, somewhere that's supposed to be very pleasant and happy, actually turns into maybe something quite different. And underneath that perfect surface, there's something a lot more sinister at work. So some of the key themes within this, again, things like family, things like loyalty, and also the idea of government and oppression, and perhaps ideas like control as well. So a little bit more challenging, but that's your year 9 text. Now, if you're in year 10, obviously you'll be moving on to your GCSEs very shortly into year 11. So we decided the best text to really give you would be another copy of Jekyll and Hyde, the text that you've obviously been learning over the last 3 or 4 months. But this copy is what we would describe as a graphic novel copy of the text. And it's a really, really excellent version of it. It's actually adapted by some graphic novelists that also worked on really famous texts, including Judge Dredd, which you might have heard of has been made into motion feature films over the last 20 and 30 years. So I've actually read this in its entirety on the tube home one day. It took me 20 to 30 minutes, and it covers all the key features in Jekyll and Hyde, but much, much more straightforward and much easier to get into than the copy of the text that you'll have been learning in class. So that will support you in your learning and preparation for next year. So that's year 7 to 10. So you will have a brand new copy in your pack if you've been selected for the HA Summer Reading Challenge. And the purpose of this, obviously, is to try and make sure you're keeping that reading up, the consistency and the routine of it. We know that great readers, right, can become great learners. Okay, we learn to read first, but then we read to learn. So that literacy will support you in all of your subjects if you can maintain that. And we want you to have some routine and consistency. Now, in the pack, as well as a brand new copy of the text, you'll also have a single A4 sheet that's double-sided. I'm actually going to put a copy of that on the screen just now so you can see it. And on one side of that, it just gives an explanation as to a little bit about the text. But on the other side, you'll see a couple of blank spaces, some boxes. We want you to use some time once you've finished reading the texts, hopefully towards the end of summer, to reflect on some of the key messages from the author and give us your opinion about these books. The other thing to mention is that every week over summer there will be a quiz put on Show My Homework, and those quizzes, if you continue to attempt them and get good marks and good percentages, you can win prizes in the form of gift vouchers, e-gift vouchers that Mr. Kynaston has authorised for the top marks for people who will continually attempt these quizzes. So we know that it can be sometimes a struggle to get into a routine, but we want to give you an incentive. If you stick at it and you read these books over summer and you continue with these quizzes, it will be one a week over summer, and you just take 5 minutes out of your week every week to attempt these quizzes and you read the text, you can get prizes at the end and you'll be selected to be rewarded by the end of this. All in all, lots of stuff going on with this. We hope that it helps you keep in a routine and keep consistent. For parents especially, if there's any questions or anything you're not sure of, feel free to contact myself or anyone in the English department and we can talk you through it. But hopefully you'll enjoy these texts and we look forward to seeing you coming back after summer, having read them, and we can talk about them together in class and with your tutors and all that kind of stuff. Thanks.